She was butchered. She was cut in her face.
I've never seen a crime scene this brutal, this violent, this bloody.
Who killed Chiquita Tate?
Someone who wants to look you in your eye and watch you die. It was personal.
A fistful of weave at the scene. Could it have been a woman? Was it one of her clients?
She took on the worst of the worst.
Accusations of a lesbian love triangle.
I was like, okay, the hits keep coming.
A secret recording from her past.
911, what's your emergency?
He choked me, and I think he broke my arm.
It's a twisted trail that leads to murder in the thirst.
There was nothing that would stop her. There was no case that was too hard for Chiquita Tate.
Everybody wanted Chiquita to represent them, and then suddenly they would start saying, Chiquita, our ghetto superstar, that's our ghetto hero. Get Chiquita because she's not scared, she's not scared. She's gonna go up against them and she don't care. Everybody just wanted Chiquita.
On February the 20th, Baton Rouge Police Department received a 911 call from a male who advised that his wife hadn't come home from work the night before. He worked on 3rd Street at her office, and he requested that someone go in and check on his wife.
So your vehicle is still there.
Sam, the vehicle is here. I can't get inside the building. See a light on up there, and we've been calling her all night. Nobody can get a hold of her.
He tried with a great effort to try to get inside the building. About the same time, a police officer was driving by.
He advised that his name is Greg Harris and that his wife is Chiquita Tate. And her office was on the 3rd floor, and he asked the patrol officer to go up and check on his wife because she did not come home the previous night.
The police officer went upstairs to the 3rd floor, and once he entered her office, he saw her body on the floor.
It was pretty apparent that Chiquita Tate's victim was deceased, so he backed out and secured the scene.
When I got there and parked, I see all this yellow tape. And I looked across the way and I could see her family just pacing back and forth, hugging each other and crying and carrying on. And then I see another police officer friend, and I said, "What has happened?" He said, "Someone stabbed her." I said, "Is she alive?" He said, "No."
And they was like, "Ma'am, you can't go in there." I say, "My sister." I say, "I gotta get to my sister." And they say, "You can't go in there." So I just started screaming.
Can you imagine that feeling? Can you imagine that loss? I know what I'd be thinking. Who's gonna avenge my sister's death? Who's gonna get justice for Chiquita?